Tetsuya Nomura seems hell-bent on proving that he can top himself in terms of ridiculous, pretentious titles for his games, can't he? And this time, it's not even a full game at all. 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage is the best part of the 2.8 HD collection, but that's really not saying much given its competition. What's interesting about 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage is that it was originally supposed to be 0.5 Birth by Sleep Volume 2, a full-fledged game released on either the PSP or the PS Vita. Nomura even provided a playable teaser for it in the final mix edition of Birth by Sleep. But the higher-ups at Disney and Square had enough of Nomura's bullshit by this point, and scrapped this project while demanding that he turn his attention to finally making Kingdom Hearts 3 for a home console. But Nomura just couldn't let this go, and ultimately retooled it into the 3-hour KH3 prologue/demo that it is now. And really, the only thing it succeeds at is creating hype for KH3 by showing just how that game is going to look and play like. Good lord, the graphics, the gameplay, the level design, all of it for 0.2 is amazing. And since it's said to just be the length of one whole world in KH3, you'd better believe that people have been given renewed hope for the future, which does fit nicely into Aqua's character arc in this title. Oh yeah, Aqua actually has a character arc this time around, as the story focuses on her trapped in the realm of darkness and slowly sinking into depression as she comes to grips with the futility of her actions from Birth by Sleep. It's a pretty good story up until the point where Mickey comes in, and it ends up retconning Aqua into having a role to play in the climax of the original Kingdom Hearts. Come now, was that necessary? Was anyone asking for that? Was anyone asking to see how Mickey got his golden Keyblade? Was anyone asking to see why he wasn't wearing a shirt when he first showed up at the end of the first game? It's both funny and sad that Tetsuya Nomura, who used to justify his confusing storytelling ways by saying he liked to leave room for the player's speculation and imagination, just keeps on neutering all that speculation and imagination by showing us everything that ever happened in the Kingdom Hearts universe, even when it retcons things that were clearly established before. Yes, Nomura is such a bad story writer that he even contradicts himself. At the end of the day, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage isn't hurting anything by existing, but it wasn't necessary to exist and ultimately doesn't even amount to anything in the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 that it serves as a direct prologue to. The best thing about it is the likely accidental subtext. Like Aqua, we players have been wandering through what seemed to be an eternal darkness for years. The darkness of a long wait between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3, with nothing truly substantial in between. Like Aqua, we may have even been on the verge of losing hope. But like Aqua, we now have caught sight of the light within the darkness, with that light being Kingdom Hearts 3. And now, with a renewed spirit, it's only a matter of catching up to it, of catching up to that light, before the darkness consumes us yet again.